Hello guys, it's Pat from Pat back at it again, and today we are here actually to show you another version of the Shooting Star Dragon deck. So with the Shooting Star rule skill, and as you may have seen from the thumbnail, of course we're talking about NEOS. Why NEOS can be good, is it worth to use it in this deck, and how can it perform? So before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So of course I'm here with Yugioh and his skill Shooting Star Road. So just a quick recap. You begin the duel with the junk converter in your graveyard. That is the fundamental piece for your junk synchron combo, all the way to a Stardust Dragon summon, and then the skill can also provide you a formula synchron from outside your extra deck on your field. It's not a summon, it's just play that card so that you're allowed to go into your Shooting Star Dragon. So this is how it looks like, but in the replays you will see some differences. I tried to play also the version without the quick draw synchron and the line, so with just a couple of trap card and jet synchron instead, just of course to fulfill the 8 synchron or junk monsters, and it was worth anyway, but I kind of feel this is the ultimate version. It is the most consistent one and one actually that I prefer to play. Why this can be good? So let's start saying that taking out a slot for NEOS, for Brave NEOS, at the beginning it didn't seem like a very good thing, because we got tons of synchrons right here, tons of synchro summon to do, but we'll find this way. Why? Because basically you need a couple of level 5, a couple of level 8, for just supposing you're gonna play 2 junk synchron summon in one duel, and then only 1 level 8 more because of the quick draw synchron combo. So you're not really gonna feel the lack of that slot, especially of course because NEOS Fusion is actually useful. Of course the main purpose is not to have another beater on the field. It actually is 2600, it's not that good, but the good thing is that it is your perfect opening. I mean, instead of just going with a Shooting Star Dragon first turn, or maybe just a Formula Synchronous Stardust Dragon, and just hope that your opponent does not break your board, or that your opponent cannot go through your Shooting Star Dragon, you now have a play. And you will see in the replay what I mean, because now with your NEOS Fusion, you can set a play just sending in Back and Seven in the graveyard, just negate an attack, and then to have a monster that cannot be destroyed by either by card effects or by battle once, thanks to NEOS Fusion in the grave. So that's a really good thing. And the other really good thing is that if you're planning on, if you already have maybe your Back and Seven in the hand or whatever, you can also, depending on the deck you're facing, you can just send a tuning gum in the grave so that you're ready for the next turn to have a protection, a guaranteed protection for your Shooting Star Dragon. And no, you're actually the downside of NEOS Fusion that does not let you to special summon after NEOS Fusion is not a problem, because you can just do all your summons in the same moment and then use NEOS Fusion as the last card, as the last summon of your turn. Because why? Thanks to Formula Synchron's effect, because you can just have your Stardust Dragon, your Formula Synchron, and then your NEOS Fusion done as the last thing on your turn, and then in your opponent's turn, as soon as the main phase begin, you can just go into your Shooting Star Dragon Formula Synchron, because of course in your opponent's turn the downside of the NEOS Fusion that requires you to not special summon is gone. So guys, I really like this idea, and it just had more consistency to the defensive cards, to the just having an almost ensured, or it's better to say a more consistent sitting gum in the grave as a protection for your Shooting Star Dragon is just such a good thing. That's all, of course. But before jumping right into replays, guys, I want to show you actually the other version that I was playing. The other version that I was playing was like, I was playing, as you can see right here, a triple Regeki break, so none of this, and then I had Jet Synchron. Let me click this. There you go. And instead of playing the Chevalier de Flare, I was playing actually something to deal with the cards that I cannot target, that cannot be targeted. And I thought about Light Dragon. This one, Light and Dragon, this thing does not target, and it makes you, the monster is battling, losing 1500 attack and defense. How you're supposed to do this? Thanks to the NEOS Fusion 7 plus Jet Synchron that is level 1, and you have this little guy right here. So this was, it looked like, as you will see, actually in the, I don't know, maybe in the last replays, the deck is gonna, that I was using is this one. But of course, guys, I prefer the other one, as I showed you. I think that is the best version, more consistent, a lot of plays, and that's all. So guys, I hope it's all clear. We can jump right into the replays. Here we go, first replay. Let's see what we got. We got a Reginald Shah Castle, and we got double NEOS Fusion in our hand. So as you can see from the deck list, we do not have two NEOS. So we can only play one NEOS Fusion. So you know, the other one is just to make it happen more times. Definitely, it's just for the consistency, of course. We cannot, we do not even have another Brave News in the extra deck, so of course. And this starts with Necrovalley, so Behemoth Shock that is gonna special summon, detaching his material, another rank 3 monster from the extra deck. Necrovalley can be a problem. Actually, it is a problem because it stops Junk Synchron combo, so we have to deal with Necrovalley. How can we deal with Necrovalley? With Quick Draw Synchron and Olion, but we miss Olion. Fortunately, luckily we got NEOS Fusion that can help us deal with these little guys right here, and then I just set the NEOS Fusion, you know. But it cannot be used as a protection because we cannot banish the NEOS Fusion from the grave because of Necrovalley. So he used this Typhoon on my bait, and that's fine. Of course, he can just wing in. I cannot protect my NEOS, but we're still chilling. We just need, of course, the Olion, and there you go. The perfect combo, Lolion, of course, special summoning at token level 3 plus quick draw synchron is level 8 junk destroy that will pop the Necrovalley, and now we got hold the field that we need with junk synchron, and you know, do all the stuff we need with the, you know, junk warrior. The only thing that I'm actually yeah, I send a tuning gum, you know, I send a tuning gum with my NEOS Fusion. So of course, keep in mind that in this case, why NEOS Fusion was useful for two reasons. The first one was because I forced him to use his Book of Moon, otherwise he could not have dealt with my Brave NEOS. And the second reason is because I just thinned the deck by sending a couple of cards to the graveyard. I simply increased the chances of drawing an Olion. That's the thing, that's how it works. So NEOS Fusion can just be good for that reason, because it mills your deck, definitely. And as you can see right here, the other good side of this version right here that I prefer above the other one is that I play more tuners, so there are a lot of chances that my Shooting Star Dragon would have at least a couple of attacks during the battle phase. So there you go. It's a 2-win streak right here, mirror match. Let's see what we got. We've got the NEOS Fusion, pretty nice to see here. So I went to the full combo, of course Junk Synchron, special summoning the Junk Warrior into the Secret Summon, then Junk Converter, recycling the Junk Synchron from the grave, and we got in level 8. Of course Stardust Dragon is coming to the field, and then before using the skill, of course, because guys, keep in mind that you need to use your NEOS Fusion before using the skill to summon the Formula Synchron, because after you place Formula Synchron with the skill, you're not allowed to special summon a monster from the extra deck except for Dragon Wind type. So NEOS Fusion, of course, is a warrior, it's a light attribute, so you need to play your NEOS Fusion before the skill with Formula Synchron. And that's what I did. NEOS Fusion sending a tuning gun, because now I know that I'm going to special summon the Shooting Star Dragon, so I want a protection for him. And what's the protection? Tuning gun. There you go. So instead he's going for a Light of Justice Caraster, and it's a pretty good move actually, because now neither my Brave NEOS nor my Shooting Star Dragon can deal with that, and he decided just to attack, but he made a mistake. And you know which mistake? To attack my Brave NEOS. You know why? Cause my Brave NEOS is protected by the NEOS Fusion, so the attack goes through and he just lose his monster, and plus I get to add the NEOS Fusion to my hand. So that was all, and of course he cannot do anything else. I just used my Shooting Star Dragon, a couple of attacks, 3 attacks, and then even 4 attacks thanks to the insane amount of tuners I played in my deck. There you go, just swinging in with Brave NEOS actually resolving a pretty bad situation due to the canister. There you go, interrupting a 3-win streak. Let's see what we got. We've got the NEOS Fusion in his hand, pretty nice to see it. So NEOS Fusion right here, and I know this was, you know, I expected the Thunder Dragon. I decided just to go with a Brave NEOS and a Beacon Savior. Why? Because I wanted him to use its Levianeer, because my Shooting Star Dragon can be destroyed by the Levianeer, because usually Thunder Dragon players change Thunder Dragon's effect to the Levianeer's effect so that your Shooting Star Dragon cannot negate the destruction's effect of Levianeer. Keep in mind that. So that's why I decided not to go with tuning, you know, and have the Junk Synchron with all the combo. So he's got Charge of the Light Brigade, so with Raiden added to his hand, then he can just mill up with tons of stuff, and then the Melody Awakening Dragon, adding a couple of Levianeer, the third is in the graveyard, and so this is kinda hard to resist. So there you go, first one, popping my Brave NEOS and chaining the Dragon. So in this case, if I had a Shooting Star Dragon, my Shooting Star Dragon wouldn't be able to negate his effect, because the first chain link is Dragonhawk, so I cannot chain to Dragonhawk. That's why I decided not to summon him. So it goes on with the distraction, then the Dragonhawk effect, and I'm chilling because I can just protect myself with NEOS Fusion, then Assault Blockwing, and Dragon Roar. We're not done yet, so he can recover his Dragon Duel and special summon him right here. Back on series and negative attack, and I am chilling. So that's how you endure this first turn with the Brave NEOS, and we're fine. And now we can do all we want, starting with the Junk Synchron. With I think we'll just go with Junk Synchron first. With all the stuff, we can just move on really quickly right here. Junk Warrior, Junk Converter, the same stuff over and over again. Then Quick Draw Synchron, another summon, popping that Shooting Star Road, Shooting Star Dragon with 2, 3, and actually just 3. Are 3 enough? No, are not enough, because he has Artifact Vahira. Instead it's enough because he just have Vahira that does not stop the attack, and that's how you do it, my boys. NEOS Fusion, Brave NEOS with Beacon Savior in the grave is the perfect turn 1 to avoid being arcade. Here guys, this duel and the next one will be with the other deck list that I showed you, with the one with the Raigeki Break and Jet Synchron. So there you go, starting with a Brave NEOS for the same reason that I told you in the previous duel, just because I know this is a Thunder Dragon. I just wanted, you know, to make him use his Levianeer. We have a couple of protection, we have the Beacon Savior in the grave, and we've got the Raigeki Break that can be used to send the Tsuninga in the grave, so that we have the Tsuninga protection for the next turn. So keep in mind that this thing was pretty fun to use, pretty fun to see. So full combo right here, Dragonhawk, so level 6, rank 6 Exis Shogun Patelmi is here, and my Raigeki Break can do its job. There you go, popping that, and then first Levianeer, popping the NEOS that can be protected with the NEOS Fusion, so we're chilling, and then Dragon Duel Summon Hieratic Sun, and now he needs to use his effect to pop my Brave NEOS, but I'm not done, because I have my Backhand Saver. That's how Backhand Saver saves the day. So, and now we're shielding, you know why? Because we got Turning, and we got the Junk Synchron, and we can do all this stuff all the way to Shooting Star Dragon. And what happens here is that he just scooped. So actually I had the doubt right here to use the effect of Shooting Star Dragon, because I actually only play 3 Junk Synchron, 3 Tuning Gum, and then 2 Jet Synchron. I mean, there are a lot of tuners, but of course I do not have the same chances that I have with the other deck. But it just surrendered, so there you go. Last but not least, interrupting an 8-win streak, the anime duel is here. Shooting Star Road against the Demon's Resonance, Jack Atlas. Resonator call, actually double Resonator call first turn. We've got a pretty sick hand, so I mean, an ensured Tuning Gum in the grave, it's always a good thing, and then an ensured Junk Synchron, actually a couple right here. So he started doing all his stuff with Red Rising Dragon, recycling the tuners from the grave, then the Crimson Resonator effect to special summon another tuner, but it did not go into a Red Nova Dragon. I don't know why all these Jack Atlas players do not actually summon Red Nova Dragon, where sometimes I just feel like it's the good thing to do, but they never do it. I don't know why. So he summons another monster, Doom Caliber, just to negate my effects, and it's the perfect thing we need, because now we're gonna letting him negate the Junk Converter's effect, but we still got the Tuning Gum in the grave, so we're chilling, and then we can use Tuning to add Junk Synchron. Then Junk Synchron, there you go, can just do his stuff all the way. We can just speed things up right here with all this stuff all the way to Shooting Star Dragon. There you go. Let's see how many attacks we've got right here. 1, of course, 2, and nothing else. Just two of them that are enough. He has no hand trap, luckily, just to clear the field. And then let's see what he's got. Wonder King Wild Wind to add the Crimson Resonator as a follow-up. So Demon's Resonance once again, or maybe it's the first time actually. It's once per turn this kill. Twice per duel, yeah. So, Synchro Shogun into Red Rising Dragon. And then, he's got the Crimson Resonator with all this stuff. But tell me why he didn't summon the Red Nova. With the Red Nova, I was just scooped. I don't think I had a, an out to that. I definitely do not think so, but he uses the effect of Red Resonator targeting my Shooting Star Dragon to negate, to increase its life points. I decided to negate that because I had 2 Tuning Gum, but then it turns out he has a Book of Moon. I had to negate that, and now he goes for its Dog and Dragon, and actually Infinity Doom Dragon, and then into the Red Dark Archfiend Bane. Now, maybe he has just 1 Duck and Dragon, and it's pretty unluck, but he couldn't use the effect of Infinity Doom Dragon because this effect destroys, and Shooting Star Dragon can just negate that. So he had to go into the Bane, but I don't know why he didn't play the Red Nova Dragon. That was the most easy choice, and I just negate the attack, but we can deal with that because we just need, Junk Synchron, and we're fine. We got the Raigeki Break even easier right here. There you go, Raigeki Break, adding another defense to our graveyard. Then Shooting Star Dragon to see if I have a couple of attacks right here. Just 1, and that's all. Only 1, but we've got Junk Converter's effect. With Junk Synchron, we can just speed things up. So, all this stuff all the way to, of course, Junk Converter. I decided to stop. There was no need to use my Junk Destroyer. I was afraid he had something in hand, but it turns out he had nothing, and that's how you do it. So guys, that was all. I hope you enjoyed this nice idea with NEOS Fusion. It really was a lot of fun, definitely. One of the best ways to play the deck, in my opinion, of course. Just because, that sending to the grave, something you need, either to resist the first turn or to, add that Tuning Gum, that insurance Tuning Gum to the grave. It's just something that it really makes me feel safe when I play this deck. That's all, guys. So I hope you enjoyed all the explanation. Feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.